Yo, my name is AhmedKhan, and you are watching Love Affair, the album inspiration.
Aeroplane mode, I'm in a meeting. Let me holla, holla, holla when I'm free.
So I've been getting a lot of questions from my fans asking about the inspiration behind this album. So I thought I'd take a minute out today, answer those questions, and give you guys some insight on how the whole creative process of the album came through. So let's do that.
Tu m'as rendu dingue avec tes snaps. Mais qu'est-ce que t'es jolie, baby, qu'est-ce que t'es bonne. Est-ce que tu sens le même vibe? Mais est-ce que t'as envie de me voir? Seulement deux, trois.
Throughout my music career, I've been a huge fan of albums. I feel like I can connect more with an artist through an album rather than just a single. I felt like it was the right time in my career to put forward an album, a body of work which I could showcase to the world. I do feel like a lot of the songs in the album are my personal experiences. I'm not the kind of artist who likes to write about fiction or stories that I've heard. The best writing that I can do or the best kind of music I can make is when I have relative stories based upon my own experiences. That's when I really feel in my zone and I feel free as an artist. As a man, I'm the first one to admit that it's very hard for me to express my feelings. I'm definitely not the romantic kind of guy. I'm not the one who's gonna be able to easily talk about my personal feelings or sentiments. I feel like this album was a way for me to put forward a lot of issues and address a lot of situations that I was in at that particular time. The pattern of the album is like a chronological timeline of the different stages I was going through in my life at the time I wrote it. As you go through from the start to the end of the album, you realize there's a mood shift, not only in the lyrical content, but in the whole atmosphere of the music, which is exactly what we wanted to portray.
Aeroplane mode, I'm in a meeting. Let me holla, holla.
So we spent about 8 months conceptualizing this album and the aim of it. It was a long and grueling process. It involved a lot of long nights, but when I look at it now, as a result, I'm very proud and happy of what we've achieved. I'm not the kind of guy who's going to regret decisions I took at the time because I might not be feeling a certain way I was feeling back then. Today, I might have different kind of sentiments and emotions to what I had back then, but I wrote about that when I felt it was the right time. So I don't think we lack anything from that album, and I'm very happy with what we've created. Birthday Boy is a song that is very close to my heart. I feel like we captured that moment very well, and I felt like I managed to execute the lyrical content of that perfectly, and I wouldn't change a thing. I feel like everything I wrote at that time and recorded at that time was for that particular time. If you ask me today, I'm in a different stage of my life. I'm very happy, I'm comfortable, and no, I'm not heartbroken. I feel like this particular project was very close to me, and I wanted to perform this on my own. I don't think that anyone would be able to capture this kind of sentiment the same way I could. But that doesn't mean that I'm not looking for features or working with collaborations in the future. As I said, I'm not someone who's gonna regret decisions I took. I feel like this album has given us commercial success that I've never seen before and to levels that we never expected. I'm still very young in this industry. I feel like we have a long way to go, but I'm definitely happy to have recorded this album. I'm extremely thrilled that people are actually getting an insight into our world. And so I don't regret anything about this album.
Like 22 times, I'm on aeroplane mode, yeah.
More music, more albums. I've always said this, if I could record an album for every season, I would do so. That's how much I enjoy being in album mode. But I feel like the future, 2020, is gonna be a big year. We're growing, we're evolving with every release. And coming back to the features, I definitely would want to collaborate with many different artists in the industry. So let's see what the future holds. Hey, yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy AhmedKhan, and you're watching Love Affair Behind the Inspiration. If you haven't streamed the album yet, go do so and leave me your feedback in the comment section. Peace out.